Hello, folks, and welcome back to another Sound Tank edition, Godzilla edition of Show and Tell What the Hell. We're talking about this magnificent figure right here from the Godzilla vs. Kong. Not Godzilla against Kong, but Godzilla for Kong. No, Godzilla against Godzilla vs. Kong. Giant Kong figure, as it says on the box, Monsterverse with your Toho, Legendary, and Playmates toys. And picked this up just barely today. And the back of the box has a beautiful, I'm going to want a poster of this. And look at that, Derek. Dad ass.
Dad butt?
Dad butt. Again, we are joined by the great Derek.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
And you forgot that you were here, huh?
Yeah, sort of.
So yeah, let's this is the same scale as the larger Godzilla that I showed on a previous video. So we will be showing him along with some other figures to compare him with, and we're going to use our special tools, special toy opening tools, to get him out of the box. One thing I'm noticing right away is that he's a different tone from some of the other Kongs that we've been seeing. And it looks like just one shade of plastic they used on it, which I'm not complaining. It's a big old black gorilla.
Yeah, I mean, is it it's trademarked that he has the scratch across his chest? Like that's.
Oh, is that?
Is it? Well, no, actually, I'm asking.
Oh, I don't know.
Because they all have that.
Well, I guess all the Kongs in the Monsterverse toys have to have that too. It could be a question of like trademark or IP, where they have to differentiate this Kong from King Kong, right? To where this Kong, the difference is that he has the 3 scratches on his chest.
Does he have the beard?
He has a beard. Yeah, he does have a little beard there. But this is a massive figure. This looks like any other King Kong to me. I mean, this, if you see this at a store from far away and you never knew that there was a Kong movie, this would be instantly or Kong Skull Island or Kong versus Godzilla. This would be instantly recognizable as King Kong, or just something where you say, hey, this looks like King Kong. It's like, it looks like the iconic King Kong in the way he stands. But of course, this particular version of Kong is supposed to be representative of the Godzilla vs. Kong movie. So let's talk about, this is a $20 figure. This $20 figure. This is a $20 figure found at Walmart. I hope they're released at places like Target. I didn't see him online. I didn't see him at the actual store. Let's talk a little bit about his articulation. He does have up and down arm movement. Right here, wrist movement, no elbow movement, sadly. No chest area movement. It's a very thick and hollow plastic, but he does have leg movement, so you can kind of sit him down if you want. And little feet movement there, and of course the head that will go 60 degrees and freak everyone out. But let's take a look at his butt. There you go. He's been working out. He's been doing leg lifts and he's been doing squats. Good job. You've earned it. If you want to put him in that gorilla pose, I don't know. You kind of can, but not really. And the head does not like go up or anything, so he's meant to just stand straight up. It is a $20 figure, but that's not bad. I mean, it is a big old gorilla. I like it. Surprisingly, I'm not going to say it's a disappointment, because just of the size of it, it doesn't have as much articulation as this figure here, which to me should be nominated as one of the best toys of 2020, because we're talking toys here. We're not talking collectible action figures. We're talking about stuff that kids can play with and people that are fans of Godzilla and Kong can still collect. I myself find this to be something that I enjoy having in my collection. He's got way more articulation, but you can tell the size difference. This is 6-inch, and what? This is about close to 15 inches, maybe 12, 15 inches. More 15, right?
Probably, yeah.
But he's a big old figure.
And it also didn't come with any accessories.
No accessories.
That would be cool if we could have like a giant Kong with the club.
Yes, that would be cool too.
It almost looks like he's meant for it because his right hand there is open.
Yeah, you could put
a knife in
there. Or a pen. Let's say he wanted to write in his Kong journal. Or you could give him a little tiny one so he can use as a toothpick. But I like seeing them together. It's like Kong and Son holding hands. Harambe's
his rattler.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go with that Kong there. It's I think the skull crawler kind of fits with this scale too. If you want to go with the smaller skull crawlers that all crawl around him. Not school crawlers, Derek. But the skull crawler would, just to me, look good with this scale as well. Because I remember the skull crawlers were pretty small in Skull Island, which means that they've apparently grown as well. Kong grew. This would be probably, this is probably a good example of Skull Island Kong and Godzilla versus Kong, size-wise, right?
Well, yeah, but also no.
Yeah, I mean, he's way bigger.
Way
bigger. So, that said, I'm going to put this guy away here and bust out Rampage's George. Just to give you all the size height comparison, he is significantly smaller than George. George, I think, originally was maybe $30, $29.99 or something like that. Had way more articulation. I still love this George figure. I actually picked this guy up for $5 on clearance, and the massive scale. It did come with a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson figure too, but George is way bigger than this particular Kong. I never did get the Skull Island Kong, which is slightly taller than George here. The problem I had with that giant Kong is that there was no leg articulation at all. It was just, and it had the same kind of posture, but no articulation here. It was just in the arms, and I think that's it, in the head. So it's like great size for a figure, but I don't know. I do kind of regret it a little bit, but this one sort of makes up for it. I hope they make really big versions of these for like the massive scale Godzilla that I never did see at the store, so I had to get mine at Walmart.com. It was about $50, but that one's still an amazingly impressive toy. This does go good with some of the Jurassic Park T-Rexes that I have too.
That's true.
Yeah. In fact, maybe I should go grab one. Okay, so let's get George out of the picture here. George and his six-pack abs and his distended gorilla belly. There's an actual, like, weightlifters have that. There's a certain syndrome that they have where they have distended belly. So I have two different sizes of T-Rexes, so it goes pretty well. Impressive. If you want to reenact some T-Rex versus Kong scenes. Well, all the massive destruction here, Derek.
Yep.
But that's what I get for trying to be all showy and telly.
It is showy and telly. What the hell?
What the hell, dude? What the hell, indeed. And this thing's a piece of garbage. I should get some real tripods, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. I'd rather spend it on toys. But you can get a T-Rex and you can kiss him. But you can interact with him with your Jurassic Park toys. It's about the same size, so it's a good scale for that. or, you know, a Ceratosaurus. This one cost me about 15 bucks. I believe, or $12.99. I don't know. So yeah, that's your Kong. Sorry, just Kong. Let's compare him with a few other recent figures. This thing is really not holding here, Derek. I just can't touch it. Fuck! Son of a bitch! Okay, there you go. That's a better balance on there. Ah, okay. So let's get this guy out of here. And let's get our more recent Playmates Final Wars Godzilla here with a tail that is way too long for his own good. It scales all right with him. I mean, toy-wise, if you want a different Godzilla. But that's not what you're here to see. You want to see how it looks like with the new Godzilla. Well, we're not going to show you that just yet, Derek. All right. We're going to show you the what people are saying is they already like this one better. The
King of the Monsters.
King of the Monsters, Jack Specific. I was trying to remember that. The Jack Specific Godzilla. This is how big he is compared to him. I mean, if you really want, this would probably be good for if you bought this one and you wanted to give it a slightly more movie accurate feel for a Kong versus Godzilla little scene. And there you go. I mean, they do look good together. But this is what I want to see. I want to see, and Geras, I want to see King of the Monsters Godzilla versus Kong, where he's a little smaller than the other one, and they're both about the same height. They look on the camera, it looks like he's taller, but I swear when I'm looking at it with my two eyes, they are about the same height. I'm gonna have to take his tail off here so I can angle him on the camera. Because his tail is long. No, he is a little bit taller, depending on how you stand him. Kong won't be able to bend down, unfortunately, like the way this Godzilla is able to bend down, just because they wanted to keep the sculpt, you know, looking decent, I guess. They wanted the legs and the hips to not look all funky and Star Wars-y, I guess. You know, that 5-point articulation look, like the way this does here, but this goes well because of the details that this has, so they would have really sacrificed a lot. So I don't mind that as much, but these are great toys, though. I mean, this is $20 and this is $20, and for kids that want to just like fight their two Godzillas and Kongs, like or their Godzilla and King Kong, have epic battles at home and just throw them on the floor and hit their brothers on the head with it. Yeah, these are great toys for that. This is some heavy ass plastic too. You know, so I would definitely recommend it. It looks good. It just looks good. It looks like it's a good solid Kong figure. It's a good size for it too. You don't see a lot of giant gorilla toys, and so even if you're not a big fan of the new series, it still would go good with your Kong collection, I think. If you're a fan of gorillas, period, this is a good toy. If you're a fan of Harambe, then we had to go there. We had to go there. Then this I would recommend, and you can kind of get him in some.
Hey, that's a nice sucker punch, except not to the face. Yeah, it kind of.
Or he's just like
that
hugging.
Trailer moment.
Yeah.
It's funny. There's a cup holder right there where his foot is.
You know what? Here's something that we can do.
pen.
A pen.
The pen is mightier than the sword. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You knew where I was going as soon as you saw that pen go in. Oh. And there you go. There you have it, folks. Kong versus Godzilla. Very exciting. $20, Walmart. Go pick it up. It's a fun toy. Buy it for your kids. Even if you, I'm waiting for the NECA Kong myself because of the scale, but I had to get this one, and I'm probably going to buy every figure from this line just to have them. And if they start going on clearance, I'm going to probably get some extra ones just to paint it up too and give it a more movie accurate feel. Give it some more detail, and maybe do some other cool paint jobs that we'll see in the future. Anyway, folks, that's it. Derek, any words on this?
I hope that happens in the movie.
Yeah,
and a big pen too, not a tree.
A big giant pen.
A big giant pen.
They got to do something like that in the movie.
I mean, even if it's the club, but I mean, yeah, you know, we'll just have to see what happens. I hope it comes out at all.
I hope it comes out, and I hope the movie comes out. I hope we're able to see it and review it for all the nice people at home.
Absolutely.
In the theater, at least. If not, fuck it. I mean, Shin Godzilla was straight to DVD in the States, so.
That's true.
And select theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, folks, that's all we got here. Take care of yourselves. Be nice, and we'll see you later on.